morning. We're at the end of 1960 here. There's some jobs to be done on the field. I don't know if there's any point of any of you guys to join because most of it's going to be animal care. Trying to get through to November, December, and then I'm going to do a bunch of restarting when I'm adding mods. So this is more of a setup stream than anything else. Got to do a whole bunch of animal care just over and over and over and over. And I don't know if there's anything left we need to sell in the... I don't think so. Let's see what we have in storage. Storage. I mean, we got stuff in storage. I don't know why we have all this stuff in storage. Is it in this bin? Sorghum we need for chicken feed. Don't know why soybean is in here. Oat would be for horses. I don't know why we have barley and corn in here. The sorghum and oat make sense to me. The rest, I'm not too sure about. Hey, Farmer Plays. So, let's deliver water to all the places, and then we'll sleep till the next morning. And oh no, this is the morning. Okay, so this is the morning. This is 8 a.m. Okay, we're in November morning. So we'll fast forward to the evening and do the exact same circles over and over and over. Take care of animals. We'll probably sell a bunch of the stuff. Do the chickens? Chickens. Sorghum. It says 84,000 sorghum a year. What do we have in here? Hey, Nina. Ooh, we have 68. We do not have enough sorghum for the chickens over the year. Okay, so I guess maybe we hold on to the barley. I think chickens take barley as well, right? Hey, Super Puppy. I think chickens eat barley as well, right? So we'll hold on to the stuff in the storage. Why not? We'll hold on to it. We won't worry about selling any of that. And we need more sorghum, apparently. Come on. So storing strawberry. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. I think we need that for cake and stuff. Okay. Let's give this sheep some water. Jess says we have so much wool we don't know what to do with it. You're playing Ganantal. Nice. In FS25. I know there's a Ganantal update coming. I don't know if it came out yet or not, but I know there's an update coming. Hopefully it fixes some of the bugs. Okay. So that's it for these. Then we gotta do the cows and horses. And put my socks on? Oh, those are your socks. You can put mine on. I'm okay with that. Hang on. How's production here? Looks like that's a little bit low. Let's put in a bucket. See if it takes a bucket. bothers me the card that passes past me like dang EV cars. Huh? Super Puppy, you're gonna need to use more words. You know, I need a translation from Texan. So a car passes you and sounds like an EV car? Are you talking in-game or real world? Are you saying in Gnantal? Yes, the answer is yes. Yes to what? In-game or real world? Okay. In-game, the Gnantal cars are all farming sim cars. I turn traffic off. I don't think it's smart enough to be on. So I don't know what the cars sound like because I don't use them. I have more. I have traffic for realistic. Yeah, I would love to have traffic on, but it just causes so many weird bugs when playing multiplayer. It's fine in single player. Single player, I'll leave traffic on. I just don't play single player. Are they gonna take all of it? No way. I'll just take all of it. Does this mean we have to sell some of the cows? We'll take a look at that. Turning radius on this machine is pretty good, but did I overcook it? Nope, nope, I got it. I got it. Alright, let's take a look at our cows here. Okay. We are looking for any male cows over 24 months. 7 months. I mean, this is still a calf, 0 months. Oh, so we have a male. Dang nabbit. Well, one male, one female. Okay, good. At least we got one female. We want more females. We want a cow or milk farm here. Because we're going to have to sell a couple of females here. Because they're getting too old. There's another female there. Okay, oh, that one's 3 months old. Okay, hang on. Males. 10 months. 6 months. 17. I said 24, right? Yeah, 24 is the best price to sell on that. So, okay. No to that. And then any females who are over 62 months. Are costing me more money than they're making. Ah, 66 months. Reproduction is 60% though, so. "66 months, reproduction is 70%. So we're going to wait until they give birth before selling them, even though they're costing me more money than they're worth. We have money, right? We have money. FS22, how much debt I'm in? I have $1 million sitting there. We don't need debt. We don't need no stinking debt. Not only do we have $1 million sitting there. Come on. Farmland. We own the whole map. We only farm on a little bit of it, but we own the whole map because we had millions of dollars. Debt. Who needs debt? Exactly. We don't need none of that stinking debt over here. Sanili, welcome. The way we make money on this farm is so ridiculously easy and so much money that it would break the game. It would make the game boring if it wasn't for the through the year challenge. If it wasn't for the fact that we're doing a through the year challenge, this would be a boring game to play. If I was making this much money on Gnadental, I would be bored and wouldn't know what to do with it. This is usually the boring stuff I do offline, but apparently I have the day off, so I could do this offline, or I could do this with you guys. What do the horses need? More hay or more oat? Horses right on the bottom. They need more hay. More hay necessary. Oops. What the? Okay. Come on. The trigger point for this is so hard to... That's why I do this all by hand, because doing it by machine, it's almost impossible to find the trigger point for this stuff. All right. So they still need more hay. I need more straw too. You want to keep these numbers kind of... No, these are okay. You want 60% base food and 40% hay, and we got 6,000 liters and 4,000 liters. So that's about right. That's about right. We're good. That's a good balance. They just need more straw. And yeah, for anyone who wants to join multiplayer, only things really to do is collect all those bales in the field. There's hundreds of bales in the fields. That needs to be done. But I figure I'll leave that just in case someone joins, and I'll just keep doing animal care here. Do the important stuff. Hopefully Jess does the productions eventually someday. Could be after all the restarts too, I don't care. We'll just keep moving some of the stuff out of the way. So this is basically a housekeeping type of stream. The stuff I do when you guys aren't watching. And the thing is, I don't know when I'm going back to work. I might have all next week off. Who knows? I might be back to work on Monday morning. Yeah, it'd probably be afternoon, but... It's holiday, but if they're ready for me, there may be a truck driver that's driving to the coast for Tuesday morning delivery, and I might need to catch a ride with them on a Monday afternoon. Hmm? We'll see. But yes, I doubt it as well. I mean, there's a small chance, but I doubt it. I agree with you. I doubt it. Okay. Oops. On the road, buddy. On the road. What am I doing with milk? Pancake, donut, bakery, and dairy. Okay. You can't find a time to do ice skating this weekend? No? What about today? Oh, it's right now. Okay. That's a lot of bacon donuts there. 18 degrees Celsius there. It is 5.6 degrees Celsius here. All right, what did I say? Pancake, donut, bakery, dairy. Okay. Is this pancake? No, this is soybean. No, this is pancake. No, this is pancake. Get back, back it up, back it up, back it up. We only want to give it a little bit though. What? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, that's about 1,000 liters. Okay. The emojis are not on screen. Oh, I thought I missed them. I know what I made. I know what I did wrong. Hang on. I know what I did wrong. Okay. I did not fire up my social stream ninja. That is firing up right now, and all I have to do is minimize those. Okay, try it again now. Try it again. Oops, I just closed chat. Where'd you go, chat? Come back. There you are. Okay, try it now. Try it now. Okay, Nina. There we go. Awesome. Nina says we had the concrete poured for your new build barn conversion the other day. So the foundation. So the concrete poured was for, I'm guessing the foundation, because you're saying, oh no. Now we have a floor. Okay. So the concrete foundation, so that the foundation and the floor, so you have the whole new floor poured for your new barn. Sweet. Now you have to actually build the barn on top of the floor. Nice. That's always exciting. All right. That was pancake. Donuts. Yeah. Nice. Do you have a video of that? I haven't been to your channel this weekend yet, so. May we spin for Coyote. But I really like this hat. Let's go spin for Coyote. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Oh boy. If I start on a sun hat, maybe, oh, there we go. I'm like, I need to show you guys. Come on. Trilby's good. Where's Trilby anyway? Trilby's good. Thank you, Coyote. And then Jess did something evil that you guys will never know about. Jess says you guys are going to know about it. No, the barn is built. We're converting it for a, oh, you're converting a farm to a home. So you're leaving the basic frame of the farm or the barn up, but you've poured a concrete floor in the barn for a house, for somebody to live in. Jess says hi. Hang on, no, Jess. Jess, they're never going to know. Jess, they're never going to know. Jess is going to... They call that a barnuminium, I think. Barnuminium. No capacity for milk. Oh, so they're full. Oh, okay. Super Puppy's like, Jess, what's the secret? Jess, don't tell them. She says she's texting her somebody. Ah, a Texan. She's texting a Texan. Her sister. No. No. No, Jess. There's no secret. No, Jess. Now you've put up a rule that people can unlock the secret. It's a hat. She bought a hat. She bought a stupid hat. I'm not wearing it. I mean, I guess you just put a rule. Literally this. At least it's not a pretty hat. It's ugly. It's the dumbest, ugliest hat. You saw something in a store. Guys. Only Super Puppy's here. And Nina's here. I'll be fine. Nobody will screw me out. We're fine. I'm fine. Don't overreact. We're good. We're just going to shut up and move on, and nobody will remember. No one's going to do a $20 super chat anyway. So are you saying for $20 super chat it goes on the wheel? Or for $20 super chat it goes on the secret menu? Why did that not work? Is that all? Milk I could take? Okay. Okay. Let's put the rest in dairy. Jess, I'm gonna fall off my bed if that happens. I think I'm fine. As long as you, Super Puppy, don't tell everybody when they come in here, should be okay. Oh no, Nina wants to go halves. Just don't tell Long Hauler. Alright, Dairy took the rest. We're good. Got photos of the barn house now? Cool. Nino's sending photos. Cool. Can I see? Scroll left or right or up or down? Oh, that's a cool barn going to become a house. That is super cool. That's super cool. So turning, yeah, like an old, yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that idea. Yep. Why tear down an old building you don't use as a barn anymore? Turn it into living space. I think I'll be fine, Super Puppy. Long Hauler's probably working today anyway. Just like I should be. It is. I'm sure the first person would be Michael. Oh, no way! Okay. So there's going to be a split in the barn. That's the way us Mennonites always did it back in the day. You would have a house on the front, and then the back half would be the barn. You could literally walk into the barn from your house. And that way in the cold weather, when you were having a minus 40 Celsius snowstorm, you never left the house. You just went straight from the barn from the house into the barn. Well, that'd be cool having a window from your house into the barn so you can watch the livestock. That'd be super neat. I would love that. That'd be cool seeing not wildlife, seeing the farm animals. Any productions? If productions get done, bale collecting. Can you walk through it? All right, so that part's done. I'm gonna fast forward time to the evening and do all of that again. Always start from the same spot. Why is Super Puppy not at school today? Super Puppy, you should be at school, right? Okay, so you're keeping tractors in half of the barn and the wildlife will be in a separate building. Okay. No, my first priority is more food for the sheep. Yeah, just any extra wool to sell it, or I'm fine with that. Or just leave the extra wool there. And they'll just produce less. Okay, first thing is sheep are gonna need more feed. And the tractor for that is out in the field, ready to collect bales. So what I'll do is start with that. Ivy is in the house. Ivy is setting up for her live stream. Awesome. Make sure you guys join Ivy, Coloring with Ivy. What are we doing today, Ivy? Sunflowers and honeybees. Nice. That's awesome. Hopefully your temperatures have come down a bit and they're not as crazy. What do I hit here? Y? Oh yeah, Y. I think that's all I need is the Y button. Maybe B. So we'll bring one load there and then bring another load to the sheep. Debut 3 new songs today. Nice. Who are the authors, or who created them? Just Joe, or different creators? I think the best way in would be over this way. Yep, just Joe. Awesome. What? Weird. Yep. Oh, hey, Francisco, hello. Yeah, we saw daffodils blooming like crazy, and tulips were coming out. You can see the yellow tulips coming up. You know what, Super Popeye, we don't talk about that song. But let's not talk about that song, Super Puppy. Yeah, and this is in Chilliwack where it should not. There should be a little bit of snow instead of blooming flowers. This is the winter that just wasn't for us. And I guess we just sent our winter your way this year, Ivy. We don't have a winter, and you had one this year. We'll probably send our smoke your way too in the summer. You're going to be complaining about all that Canadian forest fire smoke. Just leave this right there. Jeep have enough for now. So you got our winter this year, and you're going to get our smoke this year, because we're going to have, unless we have a very wet spring, we are in trouble when it comes to forest fire season. Bah. Could at least burn the good green stuff. And Duke goes, "Hey, today's not Saturday." Well, good thing you can't help. There's no point for you to help, because today's just a setting up game. There's gonna be a lot of saving and quitting and that stuff. So hopefully we get it all set up for tomorrow's stream. There's a bunch of work that needs to be done. I should have gone straight there. But Duke noticed I'm here on the wrong day. So you're the first one to notice I'm here on the wrong day. Let's just say things went catastrophic at work. Best mood you've been in 2 weeks. Awesome. Feeling better weather, right? Let's say a rental car was required to get home. A night in the hotel at first while we figured stuff out, and then a rental car. So now we're sitting in uncertainty. Now we just sit and wait. We've left our rig at home. We've left our rig out on the road. I have no idea if someone else is going to take my trailers and deliver the load, but that was going to be a problem to begin with. Yeah, it's been a eventful week. I heard Jamie Davis hooked onto my truck. I just wasn't there for it. It would have been cool to get a video of Jamie Davis towing away my truck. That would have been pretty cool. Oh well. No, the truck decided to very much not truck anymore. Wednesday's video, there's foreshadowing on Wednesday's video. because I'm like, what's that sound? There's a new vibration sound. No, it sounds like a fluttering. It sounds like a fluttering of a flag in a wind. Just that little fluttering sound. I'm like, what is that? Pulled over after Headley and opened the hood, and I'm like, I don't see anything. I can't hear anything. Everything seems fine. Drove to Hope, pulled over to fuel up, and I'm like, no, there's a sound there. There's a weird fluttering sound. Something's off. Something just not right. And it's like when the air compressor sneezes, it stops. I'm like, is a valve stuck? No, Super Puppy, why do you think I'm home on a Friday? I work on Fridays. I'm like, crawl underneath the truck. I just don't hear anything. The noise of the engine overpowers whatever the other sound is. I hear it in the cab, but I can't hear it outside. So I called the boss. I'm like, this is what I'm hearing, but I can't find anything. And he goes, okay, drive to Chilliwack, pull over and just see if it gets better. Keep going. If that sound persists, just stop at the shop in Chilliwack. So I pulled over, listen, and I'm like, oh, I hear something. It sounds like a dry piston, like just as if I have no oil in the engine, and one of the pistons is just completely dry. But then as soon as the air compressor sneezes, it stops again. I'm like, something is very wrong with the air compressor. Very, very, very wrong with the air compressor. So, to the shop we drove. Got to the shop and I'm like, oh, the yard's full. Shoot. I'll go loop kitty corner across the railroad. I'll park in the Cal Tire. It's closed. I'll park in there and go talk to them. Because Jess Googled it and goes, oh, they're open till like 11:30. Maybe they can look at it tonight. We thought they would have to get it to look at it in the morning. But the truck knew I was at the repair shop because the truck decided, oh, no power steering. How do I get to that yard? Cars are honking at me. No. I'm trying. Apparently, in these trucks, the power steering is powered by the air compressor. The air compressor, if it's the air compressor, when it's producing air, has like a clutch to produce air. When it's not, it's just free spinning and running the power steering. So I had to fight the hydraulics. It's not only losing power steering, it's fighting power steering. It's fighting to be straight. I had such a hard time getting it into the Cal Tire, and then I was literally standing on the floorboards and just pulling on the wheel all my weight. Like it was a workout. Got it in there, talked to the shop, and they go, yeah, just come into the building over here. I'm like, I don't know if I can get it there with the power. This is a lot of tight corners to make. More honking cars. Made it into the yard. As I'm pulling into the yard, I start getting the bing, 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 low air pressure. I'm like, no, don't stop on me. The air compressor is shutting down all the way on me. No more air. It's not even building air pressure anymore. She's done. So just pull it into the back, just fighting that steering wheel. I should have got that on video, but at the time I was just fighting. Got it in there, pulled over, and then the shop goes, we can't really look at it today, but we can at least look at it and see if it's something that'll be easy fix tomorrow or if she's effed. He came out there, And he goes, did you recently have work done to the truck? He goes, because the cap is missing off the front end. I already knew the cap was missing off the front end. I didn't know what it was for, but there's a cap on the front of the engine that if you take it off, you can put a wrench into it and turn the engine by hand. It's just like a square hole, perfect for just any kind of big wrench, right? So he puts his wrench in there and he goes, well, if this spins easy, it means your compressor camshaft is broken. He puts it in there and he goes, I think that's what's going on. Puts it in there and goes, no, it's solid. The camshaft is not broken. He goes, I don't know. We'll probably have to take it apart. And then he wants to pull his wrench out and the whole camshaft moves out with the wrench. And he goes, yeah, your gears. The compressor gears are gone. You don't have compressor gears. He goes, and that also might mean you have no timing gears in the engine. Hopefully, those gears, when you heard the grinding to getting over here, haven't screwed up the whole engine. He goes, this could be a simple replacing a gear or two, or a complete engine rebuild with all the timing gears and stuff. So it might be down this weekend. It might be down for a whole week. But that shop I pulled it into can't repair it. Because the shop is not an official PACCAR shop. And the air compressor is under warranty. So Jamie Davis had to come over and tow the truck to the nearest other shop, which was Abbotsford Peterbilt. So my truck's at Abbotsford Peterbilt. They put it in the shop right away and they're working on it. I just need an update. So right now they're taking it apart. I'm going to wait for a message. I'll probably call the boss either today or tomorrow. They work on Saturdays. Wait, did that empty all the way again? Yes, it did. Why am I shutting that down? So, yeah. Truck may be in trouble. So we spent the night in the hotel. And then yesterday was sitting around a while. We asked the hotel for a later checkout, so they allowed us to check out at noon. 11:30, we had a rental car and packing all our stuff into the car and headed home. Because a rental car would be a lot cheaper than being stuck in Vancouver and in a hotel. And we paid for all that out of our credit card just because of convenience. The boss is already asking for those receipts. I haven't bothered sending them yet. I'm like, I don't care when the boss reimburses it. I'll deal with that this weekend at some point. But the boss will reimburse the hotel and the rental car to get home. And why Super Puppy? I'm telling a story over here, Super Puppy. I'll get to your comments eventually. Not accepted here. Is it full? It must be full then. Must be full then. FS22, probably Sunday again. Always Sunday mornings. But it'll probably end a little early. The Sunday stream will probably end a little early. I want to watch Daytona 500. Well, we got home late last night, went straight to bed, woke up in the morning, and I'm like, hey, I need to set this game up for Saturday so that we can do 1961. I'm like, oh, there's so much work to be done here before we do 1961. Well, I might as well live stream it. I don't normally put all this animal care into a live stream because it's just repetitive over and over and over. And by the way, it's not no need to repeat yourself, loser. It's no need to repeat yourself, hoser. Super puppy, it's hoser. Very Canadian hockey term. So, and no, it's got nothing. So really, it's the gears on the compressor camshaft that are fried, and that could have done progressively worse things in the engine. Why can't I fill? R. Okay, maybe we just don't have more milk. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, if only we could have gotten to the shop a minute earlier, the gears wouldn't have gone grr on me. If I'd gotten to the shop a minute earlier, it would have probably done less damage. Literally a minute would have been the difference. I think I forgot to do this last time, but that's okay. The only thing, if the horses don't have straw, they don't make manure. That's the only difference. Did they already take it? Okay, yeah, they did. And then our balance, we need a little more oat next time, so tomorrow morning will be oat. Okay, so next step is collecting some more bales before we go sleep again. So not the engine camshaft, the air compressor gears on the there's gears on the camshaft. Those gears, you know, the teeth on the gear no longer have teeth. My camshaft is now toothless. Yeah, I've never runaway diesel engine. I don't think those things happen very often anymore. I think they probably still happen once in a while, but I don't think they happen very often anymore. Imagine losing power steering down a mountain into a corner. That would have been much worse. What's the button? A Y, right? Y button. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, it could have been much, much worse. Could have been much worse. Money. I don't know. I've never heard that before, Super Puppy. Say fifth gear to first gear, making it a money shift. What? Hey, Max. I don't think that's got anything to do with a runaway engine. Oh, shifting from 5th to 1st? I think that can be done. That doesn't grind all the gears. That's not the gears I'm talking about, though, if that's what you're referring to. Nothing with transmission. The gears inside the camshaft, the timing gears, inside the engine, not the camshaft. The gears inside the air compressor that are geared with the engine. That's what I'm talking about. But maybe you're talking about something different. All right, Ivy, have a good stream. Enjoy your stream. All right, leave that there. Jess, we are going to hit the sleep trigger in a little bit. And we'll do this all over again. 2 more times, and then we save and quit. And download or add mods. You're not ready? Well, thank you for the help that you are giving me. It is snowing. I never get to show you guys the snow. What is turned off? Making clothes is turned off, though that's why I can't accept it, yeah. That's why we can't make use of our wool. More mods? Yes, Super Puppy, more mods. But we'll delete some old mods. It's multiple steps. Add a bunch of new mods, see what the new mods are, and see which tractors we need to sell, and then we have to uninstall mods for tractors we no longer use. Do that every year. Every in-game year. Does Grantal have snow? Yeah, Grantal gets a lot of snow in the winter. Have fun fishing, Duke. And because of how open Grantal is, very big snow drifts. We would have snow drifts so big that you could walk onto the roof of your house. I built a lot of snow tunnels in my days. When I was in school, I'd be building snow tunnels after school. I think I would have had more friends if people had known my network of tunnels. I never told anyone in school. I didn't have any friends in school, not in that school. If those kids had known the network of snow tunnels I had, I think I would have had a bunch of those people over. They probably would have ruined them, but they would have come over. You're probably right. I probably had no friends in school. If people had known about my tunnels, I'd have even less friends because now I would actually hate them for ruining my tunnels. Just knows me. We don't need sunflowers next year? I don't know what uses sunflower oil. Why do we make sunflower oil? So Super Puppy, you cheated in money? You don't have all the productions. So you want more productions is what you're saying? No. Okay. Oh, you don't have all the productions on your... Okay. Yes, I understand. And the sheep ate all that too. Okay, let's go get some more bales. And we have bales right there, but I might as well pull them off the field. I have used the maps. I don't know what that means. Or if you've used mods to cheat in money, yeah. I find that so freaking boring. I find it so boring when you have unlimited money. Lights? You know what? Let's just go to 9 a.m. so I can see something. All right. What? I do something, then farming. What? I do something, then farming. I don't know what that means. Your Texan is coming through. You're sounding a lot like Michael. I do something, then farming. I do something and then go farm. I don't know. I don't understand. You guys understand? Anyone can translate Texan for us today? I guess the answer is no. No one can translate Texan for us today. I'm surprised any of you guys showed up here today at all, honestly. Like, it's a Friday morning. I'm just going to be setting up the farm. This is going to be boring. Some of you guys might find this interesting. Super Puppy has a secret. Jess has a secret. Chicken's old age, sheep pasture, old age. Yeah, cool. I have a secret too, yes, Jess. I have many secrets. Yeah. Not necessarily from you, but secrets from, yes, lots of secrets. What? Huh. Too bad. Too bad the other secret isn't ready. I agree. All right, it says there's a whole 2 of you guys watching, so Super Puppy and someone else. No, Super Puppy, Super Puppy, the rule's been put in now. I think it's a pretty high standard, so most likely you guys will never know. It's very unlikely. That someone will actually do that, so I think Super Puppy, that might just stay a secret. No, I already said that if that goes through, putting a timeline on that one, it's terrible. That one will have a timer. I need a timer somewhere on my... I used to have one, but I got rid of it because I didn't need it. But if we're gonna have something that terrible, we need to add a timer. Back to the cows. I bring 2 bales to the cows and then 2 to the sheep. Oh no!
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Super Puppy's gone to the dark side. That means 0 people watching on the horizontal and 2 people in the vertical. Are bales out here? I see bales out here. Off to the sheep. I think I can do it. This will be enough feed for them for a little bit anyway, at least till the evening. So Super Poppy, you were using the word loser instead of hoser. Hoser is not used the same way as the word loser is used. Hoser is more of an endearing term than you would use loser. Hoser is more like dork or... You hoser, you dork, or you moron. But in an endearing, friendly way. You could save and quit and come in and see if you have more. No, it says hoser. I'll play it for you. Listen to it. Just for you. I'm going to play it for... I don't know what button that is. Oh, right there. Okay.
No need to repeat yourself, hoser. I heard you just fine the first time, eh?
Hoser. All right. Hoser. Although YouTube has decided that that term will be held for review. Oh, is this important? Nope, not important. At least not important, not work related. Z says there's no chat in my stream. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. People are chatting. So, hang on. Let's see. Where am I getting this notification? No, he's getting no chat on his YouTube. I'll show. I can prove it. Here, let's go. YouTube. I can prove it. Where's me? There we go, right there. Me. Boom. Chat. I can prove it. Where's me? There we go. Chat is right there. I know it's right behind me, but so that's on your end. If you're not getting chat box, that's on your end. I don't know why. Maybe try scrolling down. They're putting ads up beside there, but it's there and people are chatting. So it is important after all. I saw the second comment. I'm like, uh-oh. So it's there. Might be something YouTube is trying in your area or something that your government is blocking. Who knows? But something going on your YouTube that if you're not getting the chat. That's looking pretty good. Let's just double check. Come on, there we go. The female, the ones that were over 60, there, 70%. And 80%. That one's 60 months. Probably hold on to that a little longer too. Just wants more cows, so we'll hold on to them a little longer. But I think at 60 months would be the place to sell them instead of 62. But just wants more cows. I know. Real life, you'd hold on to cows longer than the game says. So. All the feed again. Need a bigger trailer for feed. We have trucks now. Could upgrade this to a truck. The truck would have to fit underneath this though, so we should test a truck out. If it fits underneath here. Okay. Heck, taking this almost this whole trailer too. A little over half of it anyway. Cows are hungry. With all the new calves, it makes sense. Makes sense. Taking a coffee break? Okay. Thanks for your help. Super Puppy says popcorn time. Popcorn? Just said coffee break, not popcorn. Now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot, guys. Now I'm hungry. Why are you not in school, Super Puppy? Did you answer that question, or am I repeating myself? It's a bale and a half we've taken. There we go, just barely took a little bit of that. Okay. Oops. Okay, so they needed oat. So jump in our Ford here. Okay, oat has been dumped. What does that look like now? Oh yeah, now they have too much oat, not enough hay. Okay, back to hay next time. And no straw at all. There we go, took that bale. Your school doesn't have schools on Fridays. You don't have school on Fridays. What kind of school doesn't have school on Fridays? You go to like a private school? Because that's kind of neat. Okay, that is done. Do our milk run again. Just like that. So how long is your school shift though? Are you in school longer hours? What time in the morning does school start and what time does it end? So you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. That's crazy. That's super neat. Now, if only I could get a job like that. School starts at 7:35 in the morning, ends at 4 p.m. Yeah, it's normal day, normal school day. Huh. I mean, it's a bit early, but it's not crazy longer. That means both parents work on Fridays, they need daycare. So daycares must be packed full on Fridays. I think that's the whole reason the work day matches the school day over here, is so that parents can work and not have to worry about daycare. Okay. Jess is going to validate her files and see if that works better for her. Let's do 2,000 liters today. Over here. ATS has an update. FS25 has an update. Okay, so lots of updates. So why is Donuts not producing anything? Okay, it was off. Ah, so but with dairy producing, getting more and more milk, we'll get more butter. Okay. Okay, we'll give. Okay, cool. Because dairy is getting like 8,000 liters a day of milk. So that's a good idea. Once we get so much milk that we have more milk than the dairy can handle, start up a second dairy. No, I never top off milk. I've never topped off the dairy with milk yet. We might be close, I don't know, but I have never topped off the dairy yet. Yeah, and then build a second dairy where we then split the milk half and half with the dairy. Okay, once this catches up, or yeah, once I fill the dairy all the way, who knows, it might be this time. Basically, if this trailer cannot empty all the way into the dairy, we build a second dairy. We build a second dairy to take the rest of the milk. Oh, took all the milk. So it can't produce anymore. As long as it keeps taking milk, it can't produce anything faster. Even splitting it wouldn't make it any faster because then both dairies would run out of milk. So, okay, cool. That's good to know. Possibility of a second dairy being built. Super Puppy, that's a sign. Wondering what Juan would get wondering that Juan should get a very embarrassing hat. It's a very cute hat. That's the. You know what, Super Puppy? Maybe you should go to school 5 days a week because your Texan is showing. I'm having a hard time understanding your comments. Maybe 4 days of school isn't quite enough.
Me fail English?
Okay, let's go see how much more milk there is. One of these days we'll use more than one trailer of milk a day. Right now we're producing one full trailer a day. That whole bale, all the grass field there needs to be limed. With all the bales on the field. Maybe we'll just skip liming and fertilizing for a season. Work my way through between there and just do the best we can. Yeah, 46% full. Okay. Let's look at the map. Let's just take a quick look here. I want to see. That is our pH for lime. Oh, right. We never bought that soil info. Okay. We did now. There's the boss. Wow. No, no, Navi, there is nothing like that. I don't know what Super Puppy's talking about. There's nothing like that. Well, I guess we're a little left. My truck is a little effed. It's much worse than they thought. I've taken the engine apart now. And apparently I threw teeth everywhere in that engine. The guy goes, basically, I don't know how this truck was even driving. How is there no symptoms? He goes, not only is the compressor gear gone, the oil pump gear is gone, the camshaft to the engine gear is gone. And he goes, and the camshaft itself looks like it might have a microfracture in it. We're gonna have to take it out and get it x-rayed. The actual engine camshaft might be effed as well. Like, this engine may be literal write-off. I may have written off an engine and no symptoms. It just, something all of a sudden went wrong. That was a blowing engine. Like, you broke the camshaft. I might have broken the camshaft. If by any chance the camshaft is not broken, I'll probably be back to work on Monday. If the camshaft is broken, I might have a few days off. So that's the right now. His plan is if the camshaft is okay, they should have the truck fixed, and I'm gonna get a ride on Monday morning with Brian. He's gonna come from Vernon down here, pick me up, and go to Vancouver, and give me a ride to Vancouver Monday morning. I hook onto my trailers and deliver that load on Tuesday morning. Yeah, that's the plan. If my truck, if the camshaft is not cracked. If the camshaft is cracked, Brian is going to take his trailer to Chilliwack, hook onto my trailers, and deliver my trailers on Tuesday morning. So I don't know if they're fine with them being there or not, but Dave's dealing with it. They have a truck there; they can move them themselves. Yeah. Yeah. So the truck is very, very, very bad. Very bad. Wow. When Dave first called, he just goes, "Hey, the truck's fixed." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "No, I'm kidding. It's much worse than that." I'm like, How did they fix it? Okay. Oh. Okay. So that's our update. I'll probably have to tell everybody this tomorrow, so remind me of the facts, because I'm going to forget stuff retelling the story. So the gears are all toast. They're all gone. But they can rebuild that by Monday. But if the camshaft is cracked, well, that's much bigger. Max, I'm sure you could try anyway. Nobody ever does. Once they find out what I'm actually playing and all the mods, and very rarely anyone actually joins. It's very hard to join. Not even a password on the server, but it's very hard to join. You have to read the description down below. Find it where it says additional mods or something like that. Go to the mod link and download all of those mods. And we're doing a setup right now. So today is like the worst day to join, because once I have today's set, we're gonna save and quit and add a bunch of mods. But this is multiplayer. Everybody is welcome in. But this is, you can't start with game name, dude. You have to start with the mods down below. You don't even try going there. You that's not gonna work for you. Navi has 107 subscribers. Oh, you put little rubber duckies in your avatar now? I love the little rubber duckies in the banner, plus in your avatar. Little rubber ducky. I can see it now. Ah, that's so cute. I'm sure that the game name is in the description down there too. But you're gonna have to go there and download all the mods from my Google Drive. And it is open for anyone to join. Just there's 2 or 3 people that join. Most people just don't join because of the work involved to join. Now we just need to get your watch hours up, Navi. Get the subscribers to 500 and the watch hours up. We'll get there. Huh? Yeah. No, definitely progressing. Definitely progressing. That's awesome. It's hard though. What the hardest part of this is this. When you're seeing all this positive growth, it's like the charts are all going up. The hardest part is when all of a sudden it goes down. It's like, no, what'd I do? And the answer is you didn't do anything. YouTube just changed something. Then it goes down, but it never goes back down as low as it was before. And then it starts going up, and then the spike is higher than the last spike. And then it goes back down. The hardest part is keeping on going when you're going down. It's like, no. Why, algorithm? Why? What did you do to me? Because the thing is, there are people unsubscribing from you every day. But there's always more people subscribing than unsubscribing. And sometimes when you're not getting new subscribers in, it looks like people are just all unsubscribing. It's like, no, that many people are always unsubscribing. It's just when you have nobody new coming in, it looks like it's a higher number than normal. Super Puppy? I don't know what secret you're talking about. You made it worse? Just come back in and go back out again? Now they're all gone. Or most of them are gone now. So it's a luck of a draw. You just go log in, log out, and see if the productions show up. Oh yeah, maple syrup, I forget about those. They probably need water. Oh, I could save this for somebody else, and this could be done. What tutorials are good for watch hours because people come back over and over and over to watch. Yeah. Tutorials and long form, a really long form live stream or a long form video gets watch hours. YouTube algorithm seems to like really long form stuff and the really short stuff. Nothing in the middle. What Jess goes, you know what you should do. I'm afraid every time Jess says, you know what you should do. I should play Repo. I don't know about that, guys. Jess wants me to play Repo. Well, let's see if I have Monday off. Let's see. Is it you guys usually that Monday mornings? Monday afternoons? The Super Puppy would be happy to join. For Repo? I'm like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Repo joining or F Farming Sim? Okay. Someone new is joining. Oh, wait, that's just Jess again. Max, so you're going to figure this out? Or is it too hard for you already? I didn't say I was going to do repo. Navi, I didn't say that. I said, let's just see if I have work on Monday or not. If I don't have work on Monday, I'll do repo. Okay, fine. I'll do repo if I don't work on Monday. I will do repo if I don't work on Monday. I will go out and buy repo, and we can play as many people that want to join on Monday. I'll live stream it. Limit of 6 people. I'm just going to leave this here because there's other tractors that I know other people can't actually run. I want that tractor. No, I don't actually want that. But you have school on Monday. Oh, there's no tractor attached to this. What the... Why do you have school on Monday? Isn't it a holiday in the U.S.? It's a holiday in the U.S. Why are you going to school on a Monday? It's a holiday for you guys. Jump on the track, John Deere with the duels. It's President's Day in the U.S. You have no school on Monday. What are you talking about? Now you're stuck. Now you can't even get into the game. Did you click on stuff though? Every time you join, it just gets worse. First time, some productions were missing. The second time, most of the productions were missing. The third time, you can't even get in the game. I see how this is going to be. So, Super Puppy, only this Friday you didn't have school? Are you saying, Super Puppy, normally you have school on Friday? Hang on, Super Puppy. You were giving me misinformation. So on a normal week, you have school on Friday, just not this Friday. So you have this Friday off in lieu of Monday. Is that what we're saying? Why would they do that? I don't know why anyone would do that with their school. Looks like I was spreading manure down here. Can also spread manure there. We'll continue down here. So you never have school on Fridays, but you have to work. You have to go to school on a holiday now, though. That makes no sense to me. Never heard a school do that, ever. Your school's weird. You have a weird school. Manure spreader. Oh. Who knows where my tractor's going to be now? Max, you've left us, haven't you? Max, come back, Max. Join the game, Max. I knew it wouldn't happen. Okay, just stop the tractor. Okay, what was I doing? Oh. Manure spreader, right there. No, game didn't crash. Yes. Where are you going, tractor? I was just in the menus when somebody joins the game and you're in the menu, you get that wonky screen, and you just have to wait. You just gotta wait it out. Oh, that was weird. I'm struggling here, Jess. What are you doing to me? I'm gonna hit save. Okay. Are you quitting again and coming back? It's not making a difference. I literally validated 5 files before this stream. Sure, try it again. By the time Justice figured this out, I'm going to save and quit and add mods. I mean, I've got a bit of time here to spread all this manure. Remember how I mentioned about electric cars? Yes, my memory's not that short, Super Puppy. And now I'm getting an error message from my vertical stream. You guys okay on vertical? I just realized how annoying that must be. Seeing the little bit of the map. On the screen. There, that's probably better. That's probably better. That's a little creepy, yeah. That's a creepy smiley face. Like a happy Valentine's smiley face. How do I set cruise control again? There we go. Okay. Hey, Ben. Welcome back. Let's hit Alt Home on this. Alt Home. And then change this because I see there's quite an overlap. Let's do that. Manure spreader, save. Okay, back. Okay, let's see if that fixes this. You bought FS22 and it runs fine. Nice on your laptop, right? That's awesome. See, the nice thing about Steam is you can buy it, try it, and if it works, then awesome. Just remember, if you add a lot of mods, it might start getting a little wonky. So add one mod at a time. And well, Super Puppy, that's why I turned them off. Where they don't ram into my trucks. You have white screens at loading. Oh, so it's right on edge of not working. But the game itself plays. So that's a win. So crank the steering wheel just before that. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know if that's making a difference. I'm editing right one, right? Manure spreader, yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think I want to leave a little bit of a gap. When you cultivate it, it would all spread together. It'll be fine, and then on the mini map it'll be better. I'm happy with this. All right. I'm starting to think starting a Frankenmuth, Michigan career. That'd be a fun farm playthrough. Frankenmuth is a we like Michigan maps. I've been to Michigan a few times. Yeah, a few times. I don't know how many times. Probably could count on my using both hands. Probably more than a handful. I haven't ever tracked how many times. At least once. Definitely more than once. But you're correct, at least once. So just when you joined the vertical, it was fine? You went to the vertical stream and dropped in comments. It was working fine? Okay. So we're good, even though it's giving me error messages. Farmer Cop, yep. That's always enjoyable. I enjoy watching some Farmer Cop. A bit rate. Is that a comment on the trucking channel? Yeah, I've been compared to what's his name? Home Alone, the original Home Alone with the two bad guys. What's the guy's name? I've been compared that I look like the one of the bandits in Home Alone. Multiple times I've had people compare me. But it is time to cut it though. Summer's here. The sun's coming out. Nice. The sun's coming out outside. +7 now. I've never paid a barber ever. I'm getting multiple comments, huh? About my looks. That's pretty cool. I look in the mirror in the morning. Harv and Marv. I don't know which one's. Yeah, which one's Harv and which one's Marv? Yes. Harv. Is Harv the bald guy or Harv? Yeah, Harv and Marv. Yep. I just don't remember which one's which. Which one's the shorter bald guy and which one's the taller, bearded, crazy hair like me? I should make a YouTube video where I start. I'm like, hey, Harv here. You guys know any homes that don't have little kids in them with booby traps? I think the Harv is so crazy. Oh, what? What? Wait. 5? Nina, 5? Nina, 5. Does that unlock secret hat? It's 25. That's $25. Super Puppy's like, secret hat time. Nina, that was not supposed to happen. I don't want to, Nina. I do not want to put that stupid hat on. Nina! Dang nabbit. She's laughing her ass off. We ate at Triple O's and the Chevron and selling these stupid hats. It's called a winter hat. It might get too hot. So we'll see how long I can wear it before. Nina's like, so worth it. Oh my god. This was not supposed to happen. I guess it goes on the hat wheel now, right? Hang on, let's start a timer here. I need a timer just to see how long I can, not a timer, a stopwatch. Just see how long I can wear it till it becomes uncomfortable, and then we'll put a time limit on it if it lands on the wheel. Well, Nina, thank you for paying for this stupid hat that Jess bought. It's so soft and warm. Yeah, that's the problem. How am I going to wear this in the summer? Yeah, in the summer it'll probably have to be a shorter timeline. And there's a hair right there. There's a long hair. It's one of Jess's hair. Plushie on my headphone. Let me just address the elephant in the room. Jumbo? You're welcome, Jumbo. Isn't it Dumbo? And I have to wear it like on my eyebrows to make it so, because if I wear it comfortably back here, then it's dumb, right? I have to wear it like right on my eyebrows to make it in. Ben, I always play with seasonal growth. I can't, I always make all the settings as realistically as possible. It breaks the game for me if it's too easy. I go hard economy. Single player, I put crop destruction on. No super puppy. As soon as Jess saw the hat, she was laughing her butt off. And I just knew it would get me in trouble. They had other zoo ones. Yeah, the giraffe, but the giraffe one looked really dumb, and there was a cat one, and a lion, and like a red panda, and there was a white panda. Yeah, there were some other terrible hats in there. Hopefully it's cheap and breaks soon. I have to put this on the wheel, don't I? No, black is for... No, the song is for the pretty. This is not a pretty. Even if it's black, it wouldn't have to. No. This would not have to play the song. No, this is not a I Feel So Pretty song. This is not a elegant, pretty hat. So this is not going to play any dumb song. That's just not going to happen. Elephant. I'll just call it elephant. Elephant. There we go. I feel like leaving it a tiny little... This is so dumb, guys. Oops. What am I doing here? Until Donkey comes up with an elephant song? Trying to balance it here. Between good hats and bad hats. So that I have that there's a better chance of, oops. And just, okay, kind of balanced out. The terrible hats. Where's a spelling error? How do I spell wreath? A? Are you happy now? Is that better? Okay. There we go. Not impressed. Not impressed. Nina has to go. Historian, hello, by the way. I don't know if I said hi to you at all. Welcome to this cursed Friday the 13th stream. Not impressed. Make sure I stay hydrated. Thanks, Nina. Thanks, Nina. Appreciate your support. I just would hat and run. Hat and run. Put me in a hat and then run. We'll call it a hat and run. Hey, Barry. I'm sorry, Barry, that you had to see this. Sorry that everybody had to see this. I would be so appreciated if someone would spin the wheel and get me out of this stupid hat. Super Puppy wants to try to make an elephant AI song. Ay, 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 ay. Not impressed. I am not impressed. You know what I am, though? I'm hungry. Is this AI? What is AI? Barry, what part of is AI? What part of the stream are you asking is AI? Actually, the answer is no. There's nothing in this stream that is AI, I don't think. Not even our music right now. So. Oh, the guy talking. You think AI would make a stupid character this dumb? But I don't think AI would go this dumb. Navi says adorable. Super Puppy, no, this is not a I'm so pretty song situation. Navi, Super Puppy, there's no way I am, no. Synchronization is taking longer and longer and longer too. See if the game's broken for just this time or not. No tickling. No. To prove that I'm not AI? Oh, no. No, Super Puppy. I wish this was AI. I wouldn't have to wear this stupid hat if this was AI. I could just tell AI to change my hat. And then the stupid things are ticklish already. Get over my shoulder. AI would say it's not AI. No, Super Puppy. It's not so pretty. No. No! Bugger off! Iron Thunder, hello, Iron Thunder. Welcome to Friday the 13th. So it's AI. Problem solved. Sure, Ben. Why not? AI. Barry says, knew it. I knew it. Super Puppy says, Iron Thunder witnesses me wearing a cute hat. Friday the 13th, Iron Thunder. This is not Iron Thunder. Tell the truth. This is a cursed hat, not a cute hat, right? This is cursed. Ben says, to be honest, I am AI. You gonna make me wear this hat while playing Repo? Oh my god. Well, Ben, I guess we're just full Matrix, huh? Full Matrix mode. Iron Thunder, I might go to work. I might not. Don't get all ahead of yourselves, people. I might be at work. Super Puppy says he's wearing a ghost face mask. Okay. Navi goes, I wish I was AI. Yeah, you know what? There would be advantages to AI. There would be advantages. Just a line in code could change who you are, right? Val the Russian says, great, another AI channel. Val, is this your other account? It's Screaming second account. I mean, not... Iron Thunder, that is your new safety hat. This is my new safety hat. Yeah, because everybody's going to go, oh, look at that dude. Get out of the way. Everybody get out of the way. I'll be perfectly safe because nobody's going to hang around me with this stupid hat on. This is just the AI hallucination. No, Super Puppy, you're not getting the pretty song unless you get a pretty hat. And please don't make it a pretty hat. Like, this is not... A pretty hat's not really better than this. Unfortunately, this is more comfortable than I thought it would be. Other than that stupid dangly thing. Can I cut that dangly thing off? These dangly things? Can I cut those off? What do you usually do with them? They get tied underneath my... That would be too short. Iron Thunder. Hey, finally, Iron Thunder. Somebody that comes in here and goes, why aren't you at work? Iron Thunder, my truck went kaboom. It went flutter, 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 flutter. Grrr, poof. That's the sound effects my truck made. And then no power steering and Iron Thunder, who knows? Right now the plan is they're tearing the engine apart. They know that my air compressor camshaft is effed, my air compressor gear is effed, my fuel pump gear is effed, my oil pump gear is effed, the camshaft may or may not be effed. The camshaft may have a microfracture in it, so they're going to send it out to be x-rayed or whatever to see if the camshaft is effed for the engine. So if the camshaft is okay, I should be back to work on Monday. I should be able to fix everything else by Monday. If the camshaft is effed, well then I might have a few extra days off. And then we'll see what happens. Ben says, well, there's a chance we live in a simulation and the upper simulation is controlled by another simulation and we're just at the bottom of the line. Like a matrix thing upon a matrix thing, or Fallout. All the vaults are in separate experiments in the vaults, right? All the vaults are a separate simulation. Okay, Iron Thunder has spun the wheel, guys. Get me out of this horror thing. But now we'll see if Friday 13th shows up a second time or not. Let's see. Oh, please don't be a... Please. Okay. 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 We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Thank you. We're good. Okay, there we go. Nice and comfortable now. Hallelujah. Super Puppy's angry now. I have been rescued. Navi goes tragic. I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. Why is everybody so upset that I'm happy? I can stop the timer. That was 15 minutes on the uncomfortable hat. I know, it wasn't getting super hot yet. Okay, guy. Navi thinks it's tragic that I'm happy, and Super Puppy's angry that I'm happy. You'll actually fit that. It's a big hat. It fits. It's a big. It's a loosey-goosey big hat. It's been around the block a few times. You're thinking it was tragic that Super Puppy's not happy. Ah, I see how it is. You can spin anything. You can spin anything. Yeah, Jess is just trying it on now. Jess is trying to take a selfie wearing it. Alright. Hey, it's Super Puppy floating across the screen. I'm a puppy, so what do you expect? Woof. Well, if you think about it, Ben, the chance of us being in a being in a simulation, the percentage chance of us being in a simulation is not zero. There's a non-zero chance. That is a possibility that our reality is a simulation. I think anyone should at least admit that the percentage is not zero. How close to zero it is, I don't know. I think it's pretty close to zero that we're in a simulation. But I don't think it's zero. Iron Thunder, are you summoning thunder in my area tomorrow? Are you saying, Super Puppy, you're getting a thunderstorm? Navi thinks that they're missing a DLC for the simulation. Amen to that. Amen to that. I wish my phone would stop sending me notifications. But I'll say this. You know what? I'm going to say this. So when I'm saying notifications, okay, I'm just going to say it. My phone sent me a notification 6 days ago that in 7 days was Cam's birthday. And that was a painful notification to get. And then now it's notifying me that it's Cam's birthday tomorrow. Yeah. And I don't have the heart to turn those off. I can't turn them off. They have to stay there and they're painful. But who was it that said that? Comedian Jimmy Carr had a good comment to say that kind of brings me hope and heart, right? Oh, let's line this up. I'm messing this up. Jimmy Carr had a good comment. People die twice. When your family and friends die and pass away and you're lonely and it sucks, that person dies a second time when the last person on earth remembers them. So as long as we remember them, they won't have that second death. Every person in the world dies twice. And as long as we remember them, that second life keeps going. Now, Super Puppy, we're not going to spin it again. You can try tomorrow. So yeah, missing that DLC. As long as we have the cat DLC. Fair enough. Uninstall. I think that's the only reason Navi doesn't play Farming Sim, because there's no cats in here. A DLC for cats? You should. Totally should. Go to the Superstore right now. Do it. Okay, safely. Or IGA. I know it's a pain in the butt to get there, but that would be the best. And then have that out tomorrow live. No, I like that idea. So. Huh? What? Ben, I kind of cheated on my last save. Every time I slept, I would get. Doesn't that break the game for you, Ben? Doesn't the game get boring after that? For me, as soon as I cheat in the game, it's just so boring. I'm like, what's the point now? Iron Thunder? New hat? No, this is not a new hat. This is old. It just doesn't get worn very often. Oh, we didn't count down for Iron Thunder's spin. There we go. I find cheating in money breaks the game for me. It's like I need it to be hard. This map, we have over $1 million. So money isn't what makes this map hard. Through the years is what makes this map hard. We can only play with equipment from 1960 or older. We're setting it up for 1961 right now. We're in December, so I'm just trying to get... I'm not even spreading manure there. Line up again. Because just by doing a bunch of productions, you get unlimited money. Yeah, Ben, every single in-year game, we progress to the next year. Yes, that's what makes this hard. So, we're in December right now. We're going to install a whole bunch of mods when we hit... So that counter, you see the counter? You can't see the counter. You can't see the counter, but there's a counter right there. It says 1960. As soon as we go into January, actually that counter, because of Farming Sim, the counter doesn't actually switch over until March. But as soon as we hit January, we now get the mods of all the tractors, all the balers, equipment, anything that would have come out in 1961, any kind of mods I can find for 1961. We install those mods, and then we go and sell a bunch of the old tractors and uninstall those mods. So yeah, every in-game year, we go with the newer tractors. So every in-game year, we get the little more modern equipment. So yes, we progress. We started in 1950. So we started this series in 1950. And we have very slowly and painfully progressed through the years. And it's been a lot of fun. We started with a Model A tractor. John Deere Model A was our first tractor. Our newest tractor is actually that case in the background there. We got that in 1960s. So, and this John Deere that we're driving right now, I believe we got in 1959. You didn't know this game existed in 1950. Navi? We did start this playthrough, this map playthrough, guys. We started this 2 years ago. It's taken us 2 years to progress 10 years in game. So if you're thinking of 1970 coming soon, no. 1970 might literally be 2 years away. You never know. Maybe we'll have more time to play this, and then we'll have more progression. And if more people join, then we have more progression. But like Max asked if he could join. I'm like, yes, absolutely you can join, but you're not going to. Nobody joins. So the through the years mod actually manually goes through the years and adds. The countdown goes up, and it'll allow you add mods. If I add Mod Hub mods, it won't even show up until the mod will let me show. So it's kind of fun. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. We don't get all the years exactly right, but we slowly get there. I've thought of actually installing a government subsidy mod, Ben, and then cheating the mod so that it's now a government tax mod. So actually the government takes money away from you to make the game harder. So you can just go into the mod and edit that government subsidy mod on PC anyway. And you can make that, instead of it giving you the money overnight, it takes that amount of money away from you. So I've thought of installing that mod and making it government taxes and making the game super hard. So instead of cheating in money like you guys do, I'm thinking of cheating out money. What are we thinking for lunch? If you go to IGA right now, get that and lunch. Saying. I know I'm too lazy too. I don't blame you. The parking lot, better to just drive down to the downtown, and don't have to go all the way downtown, but go around that way. It's better that way to get out of that parking lot. I don't care. Food. I would like food. I would like good food. I can't think of lunch. If you make me pick, I'll say double-decker tackle. But, I don't have to have that. I'm thinking of is Iron gonna pay to pick a hat? Well, Iron Thunder spun the wheel already. Super Puppy, it's unfair for somebody that doesn't donate any money to ask other people to donate money. I mean, Super Puppy, you have donated in the past. But I think it's unfair for anyone in stream to ask other people to donate. Your best mods are time-saving stock check. Oh, that's a must. The time-saving, yeah, must. That's a must mod. AI Baler? No, I'm not into that. I like to do all the work myself. Not into that at all. I have to have the Seasons DLC, the time-saving stock. We're playing FS22 right now. I have to have the GPS mod. But as far as that goes, Super Puppy, every single YouTube channel out here, we exist to beg for money. Some channels are very direct about it and just beg for money the whole time they're there. Other channels don't allude to money at all. The higher end channels, what they do is make money off of their own products, off of sponsorships. It's basically the big channels. They're basically just advertisements for selling their own products. And of course, me, I don't really beg for money. We just, when you guys donate money, we spin the wheel and do the hat. So it's not just like throwing money at the screen. At least you get something out of it, right? But every single YouTube channel out there is just there to make money in different ways. Either you're advertising your own products, like LTT and Mr. Beast and all the big channels. What I'm trying to think, the sciencey one. Mark Rober, just to advertise his own stuff, right? It's just the whole YouTube video is an advertisement of your stuff. That's all those videos are. They just do it in a fun way, make fun content while advertising their stuff. Yeah, I've never used a single AI worker ever, Ben. I don't hire workers, ever. I want to do all the work myself. In fact, I'm a little jealous when people come in here and do the work for me. Jess, no, you're wrong. Jess says that I do like people to do the work for me when it comes to productions. If I was playing this game single player, there would be 0 productions. But I hate doing productions. I'm not a fan of productions. I just want to farm the fields. Jess is calling me out. No, I can't use cheaty. I cannot use cheaty headers. When they're harvesting wider than the header, it breaks the game for me. I can't even watch somebody doing that. If somebody has a cheaty header, I can't watch them play the game. It just takes me right out of it. I'm like, ugh. It's like I'm gonna barf all over this. Just gross. Fermenting silos are real. You can use those. We're actually going to get rid of this silo pits and set up fermenting silos. Because fermenting silos, real farmers use fermenting silos. Yeah, so if you put a baler in with a 25-foot meter wide working width and do a live stream, I won't watch it. I'm out. It takes me out of the game and I'm not watching that. Super Puppy, you're always on standby to join? Well, at least in FS25, not in FS22. But yeah, those wide baler pickups and the wide... I don't mind if you make the baler pickup a little bit wider so it actually picks up the whole row, but only that one row. I'm okay with that kind of cheat just to make that a little less painful. Make it half a meter wider so it picks the whole row up. I don't mind stuff like that. It doesn't break the game. But when you have a corn header that's harvesting 3 times wider than the actual corn header, or if you put a fake corn header where the actual corn header is that wide too, it just, ugh. I just don't like it. It's just gross. I'm very much keep it real. So much so that people give me crap when I lift up bales using super strength. I use super strength to pick up bales because the forklift sucks so bad in this game. And I use super strength to lift up pallets. If the forklift didn't suck, then I would say we have to use the forklifts, but the forklift sucks so bad. I buy the forklifts and we pretend I'm using the forklifts, but I'll use super strength for things like that. Man, there's a lot of manure we're spreading here. The problem with the manure trailer is I can't even rely on multiplayer to spread the manure. The manure is the one thing I have to do. Even when other people join, the trailer just gets all bugged up and it's unplayable for other people when they join. So when Jess joins, or Duke, or Long Hauler, or Iron Thunder, nobody can actually run this manure spreader. So the manure spreading is the one thing I have to do. I see, is it 1961 or 1962? There's a new manure spreader coming out. Hopefully that one's not bugged up, and then I'll get some help with manure spreading. Every with easy arm control toggle. I hate doing the forestry stuff too. The forestry stuff isn't that bad, but we cheated a little bit. What we do, we have a front end loader, bag lifter, and we go up to the logs and pretend it's a grappler, and you just click the button to put a belt on, and you just use the front end loader to lift them up that way, and it kind of gives it the realism look without using a claw to pick up the logs. We're using a bag lifter with a strap to pick up the logs, and that makes it kind of fun. But yeah, using the actual claws to pick up the trees, painful. Painful. Unless you have dual wielding joysticks. In that case, it's a little easier with all the multiple controls. There's people that do have the dual wielding joysticks. Yeah, then it would be fun. But without them, it just sucks. So you have to kind of keep it as real as possible without it being miserable to do. Some people would say this manure spreader is miserable to do, but I'm enjoying this. I try not to use a lot of auto loaders as well. Who just hit like? You said like in your comment, and then the like. Okay, that's funny. Avatar played out by itself. You said like your drive up to it and it teleports it onto it. Yeah. I use some auto loading stuff. So my bale forks auto load. So I do cheat a little bit of auto load stuff, but I don't have like full trailers that auto load. I don't like driving a trailer along a field with bales and the whole trailer just auto loads all the bales onto it. I'm not a fan of that. I wish someone would make a mod where they would animate a dude on the bale trailer manually stacking the bales. So if you were driving along, you could do 2 players, one person driving the tractor, another person walking outside, grabbing the bales, tossing them onto the trailer, and then have an animation of a dude stacking the bales on the trailer. That'd be a cool auto load thing that would still not break the realism thing. Super Puppy, did you say like and did that work? Did it not work? I wasn't paying attention. Maybe don't use capital L for like, I don't know. Try lowercase like. Like this. There you go. Lowercase like. There's other hidden GIFs like that. There you go. Super Puppy, it worked for you that time. There's other hidden GIFs. It's kind of a dumb place up there, that GIF. Can I get to it in time? Nope. Let's move it down here. I think I moved it. At least I moved one of the GIFs. That was a dumb location for the GIF to show up right over my face. I don't know. I'm about realism with some cheats to make the game bearable to play. You can't hear me. Well, then how have you been talking to me the whole time if you can't hear me over the music? The music is louder than I am? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if subscribe is a button on there. I don't remember what GIFs I have. There are some GIFs out there. I don't know what they are. No, Ben, the sell everything. I don't use it on this map, but some maps, the sell everything is actually a handy mod to have. If you don't need it, then there's no point for it. But there's some maps that are kind of bugged up or you have specialty crops. You kind of need the sell everything mod. But it's kind of like one of those, if you need it, install it. If you don't need it, then get rid of it. Gamer Shadow in the house. How's it going? Oh, I just realized with Nina updating all the memberships, the giveaway, I have to update the membership scroll, which isn't even going. Why is my membership scroll not going? Hang on. Hang on. Membership ticker. Oh, it's okay. 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 Ooh, almost ran into the bees. I don't know, Ben, it's up to you. It's your game. At the end of the day, it's your game. You have to decide. I've never used the multi-fruit buying station. I've never used it. I don't see a point to it. Just grow your own crops. It's a lot cheaper buying your own crops. But I guess if you cheat in unlimited money, then that doesn't really matter now, does it? Not the bees, Juan. I said I almost hit the bees. I didn't hit them. I almost hit them. Almost. But I can see how like the multi-fruit mod would be handy. Let's say you're a cow farmer and you didn't plant enough hay. Real farmers go and buy more hay from other farmers. So I can see the multi-fruit buying station as a thing for emergency. If all of a sudden you didn't have enough feed for your animals, you could go quickly buy it. It's going to be more expensive that way than growing it yourself, but in emergency, like our chickens might run out of sorghum this summer, right? So we'll see. We'll see if our chickens are going to die, or not this summer, this winter. So it's going to be close. Yeah. Get rid of the stuff you don't like and keep the stuff you like. Basically, what makes the game boring? For me, cheating and money makes the game boring. Spreading manure for 3 hours straight does not make the game boring for me. I have 7 of you watching, and I guess for 7 of you, spreading manure for 3 hours straight doesn't make it boring either. I think we're getting close to done with manure, though. I don't mind additional contracts, so you can do rolling contracts. That's fine. Why wouldn't a real farmer contract that out? Think realism. Can I justify this? Would a farmer do this in real life? Wait, is the like animation a dog? I don't know. I didn't look close enough, Super Puppy. I think like has to be the first word in the sentence for it to show up. It looks more like, I don't know. Nah, it's got a bone, so yeah, no, that's probably a Super Puppy. The ears look cattish, but yeah, I think that's a dog. Got a little bone necklace, so I think that's a dog. Super Puppy, it's a doggy! And Super Puppy's like, brother! The other thing I do is when I start a game, I start a brand new game with start from scratch, and then I save the game, quit the game, go into the files, and then I cheat all the money out of the game. So I have no debt, no money, no property, nothing. I can't buy a darn thing. I have nothing. Sometimes I start with a lot of debt. And then the only way to start the game, the only way to make money is to do contracts for other farmers until you have enough money to buy your own tractor and your first cultivator. And then when you do contracts now, you can do those contracts with your own tractor and cultivator. And then you slowly work it up. Not even with a chainsaw, Super Puppy. No chainsaw, no property, no nothing. If the map is the type of map that there are no contracts on, I start the map with one piece of property and one chainsaw. Yes. So if it was a map like this, where there are no contracts, then one piece of property and a chainsaw with a property with trees on it and a chainsaw. Huh? We did a New Frontier, just the chainsaw and one piece of property. I really like that. I just didn't have enough time to do that. Yeah. It was fun. I would like to do that again. Need to do more time. I need to quit my job so I can do that. And I need more super chats and more subscribers to be able to do that. Okay. See ya. Jess is going out for a drive. Coming back with goodies. I hope. Also, Ben, you can do that with super tools as well. Okay, to make your money 0. Can you do that on FS25? Starting with just with the chainsaw on a property? Jess and I did. We had a map that we were both doing. We both started the same map with just a chainsaw and one property. We started with the same exact property, the same save file, and then just see how our farms grow differently from each other's. I just didn't have enough time to do that playthrough like that. It's hard enough to do 2 live streams in a week, let alone do 3 playthroughs. So I'm kind of stuck with this, and so I do this on Saturday mornings and then FS25 Sunday mornings. In the summer, I'm going to be working on the RV. It's going to be hard to get 1 stream in, but I got to set priorities. If I get myself down to 1 stream a week in the summer and get the RV up and running, that'd be 1 step. That'll be 1 step further to quitting my job. Once the RV's up and running and we're living in the RV full time, then after that, the goal is to save up enough money to take a leave of absence from the job. Take 6 months off of work, and then see how I can do traveling across Canada vlogs in the RV. The back roads that you guys never get to see on the main vlog channel. If you guys are new here, I have a main channel that has a lot more subscribers. I think we're like 7,000 subscribers on there. I would like to make that channel into an RVing back road vlog instead of trucking. And if we, on those 6 weeks that I take off of work, if we can make enough money to quit the job, I would. But if I have to take the leave of absence and then go back to work and then just save up money again to go do it again, right? That's kind of the goal. That's the goal. That's the long-term plan. Super Puppy, you want to start a forest farm? Yep. Start a forestry map. 1 little piece of property and a chainsaw, no money. You got to cut the log and then walk that log out to the sell point, 1 log at a time. Game always white screens at 55, but as long as it goes to 100% and finally loads, it's fine, right? Just don't touch anything. We found that if you're pressing buttons and doing stuff while the game is loading, even moving the mouse while the game is loading, it can screw up the game. So once you click the loading button, don't touch anything. While it's loading the game, things can go a little wonky for you. It does that for us in FS22 quite a bit. Can't really build your own farm on Riverbend Springs. You could, but yeah, it's a more difficult map to do it. It's my favorite song. I didn't grow up with music, Super Puppy. Favorite song? I really don't have a favorite song. I can't think of a favorite song right now. I don't know. There's probably a bunch of artists out there that I enjoy, but I don't think I have a favorite song. I grew up with no music, no TV, no video games. That was all from the devil, and we weren't allowed to have any of that. I think it was grade 6 when I realized people listened to music that I knew nothing about. It feels really alienating, honestly. No, Navi, no. Oh, and Super Puppy said oh my goodness, both of you. Oh, Super Puppy was setting me up. Super Puppy was setting me up. The only way that setup would work, Super Puppy, if you now did a $10 super chat and made me pick the song. I think that's the only way that setup ends in a proper way. It's underwhelming now. Super Puppy setting me up. I don't know, in Riverbend Springs, can you, when you buy a property, can't you sell the buildings on that property? I can't remember. There we go. That's my favorite song. Navi's got it right. This is a fun song. Thanks, Navi.
His wheel of hats and change his look just like that. It's time to start the show.
Feels weird playing this song in the middle of a stream, but
Are you ready?
I had to.
Here we go.
You guys are funny. Navi and Super Puppy putting the emojis out there. So you can only sell like 70% of the buildings? Ah, yeah. I rarely play with the starter maps of a game. Rarely. I'm looking for the mods pretty quick. Listen to more Navi songs. Guess you'd all make sure you're subscribed to Navi Adjacent. You just type in the search bar on YouTube at Navi Adjacent and it'll come up. Got a little blue avatar holding a little yellow rubber ducky. Click on that and subscribe. The shorts are hilarious. Like I'll be randomly scrolling through shorts and I'm like, hey! So it's YouTube algorithm has suggested them to me just by random too. So it's pretty cool. Okay, this field is pretty much done with manure here. Ooh, that was close to that silo. Good enough for me. Let's go finish the other part of the field. The manure pit was starting to get empty, right? I can't remember. It was getting low, right? Probably another load or two. Super Puppy, you subscribe to Navi? Awesome! Really fun channel. I don't know why it's so hard to get. For some reason, it's impossible to move an audience. You grow your own audience, but it's almost impossible to get your audience to go and subscribe to your friends' channels or even your own other channel. Like the audience on this channel is nothing compared to the other the audience to my other channel. Like there's no overlap. There's one or two people that come to this channel and the other channel. I tried to get get everybody here to go subscribe to my other channel. And then I got my other channel go, hey, everybody subscribe. No. People are just not into that. I guess if that was easy, everybody would be doing it. Well, you can select what you're wearing before you spawn in, Ben. When you start up the game, you change what you're wearing before you even spawn into the map. Or maybe that's what you're saying at that loading screen when you're creating your character. Oh yeah, so yeah, that pit's almost empty. But how much emptier does one trailer make it? Oh no, there's got to be another 4 trailers in there, right? It looks like it's almost empty, but there's still a lot in there. Two semi-trailers? So you spawn with 6 large tractors, 3 harvesters, 2 semi-trailers, 1 semi-truck. Yeah, that's way too easy. You got to go harder mode than that. Yeah, Navi made that intro to our channel. Yes, Navi did that. Well, when you first buy the game, having all that beginner stuff is important so you know what you're doing, right? You have the fertilizer and the seeder and the cultivator and the plow and the harvesters and the trailers. I don't think you start with rollers, though. That's something you would have to buy yourself. Not super important that a field is rolled. In fact, pretty rare for people to roll their fields here in Canada. Depending on where you live, people roll the fields. I'm not tired. I slept like good last night. I had like what, 8.5 hours of sleep. Maybe I slept too long. Oh yeah, probably weeder as well, Ben. Some weeder so you can get rid of the weeds. Yeah, I think we've made our fields a little bit too big for 1960 equipment. Hey, Right Clan, how's it going? I sound tired? I got more sleep than ever. And the night before in the hotel, I got over 8 hours of sleep too. 2 nights in a row, I got over 8 hours. I couldn't even tell you, Ben, how big these fields are because there's no stats giving me how big these fields are. Because we're not creating these fields in the shapes of the actual fields. We're ignoring field borders. I turn stones off. Well, the fields where we live, there's very few stones, so I turn stones off. But lime and plowing and all that, I need all that on. And like I said, single player crop destruction would be on. Multiplayer, you can't. When there's lag, people accidentally end up in fields, not even on purpose, and then they destroy your fields by accident. So you got to turn crop destruction off in multiplayer. Super Puppy gonna listen to Van Halen. I don't know what kind of music Van Halen does. Van Halen is rock and roll, right? Rock and roll? But I couldn't name a song. I've probably heard lots of songs. I probably enjoy Van Halen songs. I just couldn't name one. Actually, Super Puppy, you asked me earlier what my favorite song was. If you had asked me as a kid, I had an answer to that. Before I was allowed to have music. Before I was introduced to Sixpence None the Richer in the late 90s. The music, my favorite music was church hymnals. I would say How Great Thou Art was my favorite song. Ben, that is a personal preference. So I think cows are a pretty good start. But if you're going to start with cows, then you immediately need to do grass care as well. So you need to have grass fields. And you need milk trailers, and you need, so cows are complicated. So you have to base what your crop is based on what animal you start with. If you want to start planting a bunch of corn and stuff like that, find out what the pigs need for feed. Pick your animal first, and then plan on the crops after that. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The only pain is going to be if the snow all of a sudden starts sticking to the ground, the game gets a little bugged up, and the manure you spread shows up underneath the snow instead of on top of the snow, and then you can't see where you've spread manure. So hopefully the snow doesn't start sticking. Hello, Harris. Welcome back. So Puppy, name a song that I might know that Van Halen sings. You enjoy Michael Jackson as well? I've heard some Michael Jackson songs. I think some are good. Some are just, ugh. Every artist has good songs and bad songs. Isn't Beat It a Michael Jackson song? That's not a that's not a Van Halen song. All right. I'm looking forward to Just coming back. This is always a catchy tune. Jump by Van Halen. Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, that's true, Ben. You could just produce cows for the butcher shop and not for milk. You wouldn't even have to do mixed food rations. Fair enough. And Harris asked if it's 22. Yes. Yes, this is FS22. I like playing both 22 and 25 right now. Why? Why am I not playing FS25? Because FS25 doesn't have these mods. I can't play these old school mods in FS25. FS25 has some old school mods, but not as many. A lot of the equipment and stuff we use here in FS22 in 1960 doesn't exist yet in FS25. That's why. I couldn't do what I'm doing here on FS22 in FS25. So we play both. Usually Sunday mornings is usually FS25 on Gnadental. I like this John Deere. The 3010 came out in 1960? 1959 maybe? 1959? So 3010, 3020 is going to come out in a couple of years. And if I could only play one stream a week, I'd play this instead of FS25. I honestly enjoy FS22 with these old school mods more than anything in FS25. At least on PC. On console, probably Hardcore 25. Oh, there we go. Tractor definitely needs a wash. She's gotten dirty spreading all the manure. Super Puppy, you sure complain about traffic a lot for somebody that refuses to turn traffic off. Just one click of a button, Super Puppy, and then you could stop your chronic complaining. No, Harris, you would not. We are using a lot of non-mod hub mods. This is multiplayer, but PC only. PC only. You cannot get these mods for PlayStation or Xbox. The mods I'm using are... That's why you have to go to a Google Drive file to join me. You got to download all the mods I have. And a lot of them are custom mods that even only I have that nobody has. So Super Puppy, like in ATS, I turn traffic on for that because that traffic is fairly realistic. You like to scream and yell at it because of how obnoxious it is, but it's fairly realistic. I don't mind that traffic. The traffic in Farming Sim is just too dumb. It needs to be smarter. The AI there is no AI. They just follow a stupid line and yeah, the traffic is too dumb. If the FS25 traffic would at least be smart enough to go, oh, I'm blocking traffic, let me back up. Like they do in ATS. That'd be better. I could get past that. You got alfalfa. Have you tried Gnadental? Ben, look at Gnadental. There are a lot of unique crops, including clover. Now, alfalfa is used like grass. Alfalfa would be harvested just like grass for animal care, just like clover would be. Check out the custom crops on Gnadental. I've seen no other map with as many custom crops as Gnadental. And Iron Thunder is working on adding more crops to Gnadental. Yes, alfalfa and clover you treat just like grass. You can bale it and ferment it and yep. Just like real farmers. Clovers are not Lucky Charms. I guess Lucky Clover. Yeah, no, never mind, Super Puppy. I'll give you that. Yeah, if I was playing Gnadental right now, I'd go through there. Like there's poppies and there's rye and there's oh man, all sorts of custom crops. There's way too many to list. just had an idea in my head. Sorry, I'm deep in thought. I have an idea in my head. I gotta run it by Jess. I've got ideas. I've got ideas. Navi goes, oh? No, I have to run them by Jess first. No. Ben goes, might have been the longest time I watched a stream under 10 viewers on YouTube. It's a Friday morning though. I've got, what, 7 views right now? And I put it in the title that I'm just working on setting up for next year. So this is kind of boring watching this. So I was thinking of not live streaming this at all. But I guess it's not in the morning anymore. It's 12:26 p.m. now. And I'm starving. Just went out to get some food, so. She went to IGA. We'll see what she comes back with. Told her I wasn't picky, but we all know I'm a liar there. We all know I'm picky. It's laughable when I say I'm not picky. So, yeah, for a Friday stream, they're usually pretty dead, especially when I'm just setting up. Kind of in between time. Most of the time, I do this off screen, but I figure, what the heck? I'll live stream it. If someone does a super chat or two, hey, I gained. And holy smokes, we made 25 bucks doing something I would have gone offline for, so. Juan, don't trust Jess. She may come back with another hat. You know what? I hope not. Oh God, I sent her to IGA. Who knows what IGA has? Do you think IGA might have hats? It's a grocery store. Hopefully they don't have hats. We're going to the West Edmonton Mall this summer. Oh God, are we gonna come back with a whole... I bet they're gonna have hats in that mall. Oh no, when I go on vacation, oh, that's gonna be scary. Oh man, if we walk by a hat store, I'm screwed. Although they might have a nice, like, real cowboy hat there. Like, that is... Edmonton, Alberta is like Dallas, Texas. So... I might end up coming out with a nice real cowboy hat to replace the cowboy hat I have. I mean, that would literally be like $800 plus, right? Could easily be $1,000 hat. But that'd also be the type of hat that you maintain and keep for your life. It'd be a lifetime hat. Yeah, so Ben, usually my live streams on Saturday and Sunday are pretty hop and busy, but on Friday, actually, I'm surprised how many people there are here. It says there's 6 people here now. And I'm streaming on there's 2 live streams on YouTube, vertical and horizontal, so most people are hanging out in the horizontal while you're kind of by yourself on the vertical. Harris came in for a second, but he's gone quiet. Navi and Super Puppy think she's coming back with a hat. Oh man, that'd be terrible. Especially since the hats she picks are just always so awful. Hey Navi, can I bop the duck? Is this inside jokes from Repo? I've seen I've seen very little of the Repo. I've just seen the shorts and then very short little bits of stream here and there where I could catch it. So if I end up playing on Repo on Monday, expect a disaster. I won't know what I'm doing. You can bop the duck, but it has a 10% chance to explode. Yikes. What, does the rubber ducky explode? Is that a grenade? Is the rubber ducky a grenade? Or a 10% chance of it being a grenade? It explodes and usually will one-shot any enemy. Okay, so the rubber duckies are super handy. See, that's why cats are so awesome, Super Puppy, because they have those 9 lives. How many lives do doggies have? Only 1? Empty. Let's see. We have one more load for this out of this pit. Horses have a little bit of manure, but sure not a lot. So not even not even half a trailer's worth. Don't complain about it, Super Puppy. If you turned it on, that's a you problem and not a us problem. Wait. You guys see that? Floating bale, everyone. Floating bale. It's a Jesus bale. Breaking the laws of physics. Okay. It's 63% full, so we go buy the horses and fill up that rest of it, and it'll be close to full. It'll be our last outing with this trailer. Oh, Ben, I always say you're not playing Farming Sim right unless... I have notes. I don't use Excel because I can't see it while playing. If you can see your Excel on a separate screen while you're playing, it'd be super handy. But yes, you need some kind of note. Navi goes, real gamers keeps notes. Yes, you need a way of keeping notes. The answer is yes. If it's in Excel or on note paper, I have pages and pages of notes. Didn't we start with this song? We're through the playlist already. Switch back and forth? Yeah, sure, if that works. But yes, keep notes of some. Yes, keep notes. Notes are important. Keep it. Super Puppy was jealous of our floating bale, huh? I thought I heard the door. But maybe I'm just so hungry I'm imagining. Uh-oh. 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 The tow truck showed up across the street in a parking lot. Someone's gonna get towed. I don't know if this is like a repo thing or somebody has called a tow company because a vehicle has been parked there for too long or someone broke down. It's kind of gone around the backside, so I don't know. I won't be able to watch. Repo reference, hey, I thought that'd be fitting. So yes, Ben, the answer is yes. Start making spreadsheets. I got 4, 5, 6, 7 double-sided sheets on that one. And I got pages and pages over here. 1964, we get the 3020 John Deere tractor. So we have to wait till 1964. Next, Ford, we get a Ford 4000 in 1962. We got the Case Comfort King in 1962. We get Farmall 706 in 1963 and the 806. Hang on. I have notes. And this is only some of the tractors we're getting. I have notes on here, plus I have notes on spreadsheets. 1968, we're getting a 180 Alice Chalmers. We're getting a Gleaner in 1972. 1966, we're getting a new Zeter. Or Zeter. 1962, a new Massey Ferguson, the 2203. It seems like 1962 is going to be a lot of tractors updated. Big update in tractors in 2 years. Yep. Lots of new tractors in 2 years. 1962 was a good tractor year. I know 1961 we get a lot of lawn care stuff. So new grass cutter, new baler, new rake. Now, will we use all the new stuff? I don't know, but we do get a bunch of new stuff for grass care. So we'll see. We'll see here soon. First, we have to install the mods in 2 separate months. Ooh. The non-mod hub mods I can install on January 1st. The mod hub mods I can't install until March 1st. Because the way Farming Sim calendar works, it's March 1st, so yeah. It's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated. Well, good. I'm glad you didn't make that our problem, Super Puppy. You kind of did make it our problem, but just kind of. Let's see where the tow truck went, but tow truck means someone's having a bad day. At least it's not as bad as an ambulance. The ambulance is the worst day. Hey Tim, how's it going? Still kind of bummed that I missed the tow on my truck yesterday. Tim says he's doing good. Is that like a goat on your avatar? Looks like a goat. Maybe sheep? It's hard to tell. They're so tiny unless you click on them. All right, we've definitely listened through all this twice, so where's there? Let's try that for now. And we're just gonna keep streaming until food gets here. Whatever food is, I don't know if Jess is going to have to make it first or if she's buying hot food that's ready to eat. So when Jess gets back for sure, I'll know an answer of how much longer. You want Nacho Cast? Super Puppy? Sure, we can do Nacho Cast. Did I go the wrong way? There you go. There's Nacho Cast. Says we have 8 people watching, so yeah, it's a pretty slow stream for a Friday, but I kind of expected that, especially since this all we're doing is setting up. And then of course, as you're skipping through the days fast, we're making so much manure, I'm forced to take care of the manure. There's all the bales to collect too, but that's kind of a low priority. I'm saving the jobs that other people can do if they join. Saving those jobs as much as I can. Why do you leave a strip? The tiny little, the white strip? I don't know. I figure it's manure, and if you look at the map, the game treats it like it's been fertilized. Does that break it for you? Would you like the strip not to be there? Because I can do that. I can make the strip go away. If it bothers you, I can make it go away. Oops. We're empty. We're empty. So I'll go in here. We got the manure spreader. We'll just make this a little bit smaller. Like that. Hit save. And then the strip should be gone next time. because every now and then it's like misses, it doesn't miss them all, but every now and then it's just a little bit thinner, but the mini map, it covers it as if it's fertilized. All right, bring this back. We're done with manure until we fast forward through time to the evening. We'll do all the animal care, and then we got some more manure to spread. We should get the other manure, the honey wagon, out on the field so we don't forget that that job can be done too by someone. I just won't do it right now, but I'll get the honey wagon ready. And I think we get a new manure spreader next year, so bigger, faster, wider, hopefully. Oh, there's a baby horse in there. That means we got 6 horses now. Bunch of new calves too. Got lots of cows. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that parked right there. Let's fire this tractor up. It takes like 5 minutes for that engine to fire up, so we'll let that fire up while we dump some of the silage into the mixed food ration little factory we got going on here. Now at least the snow hasn't stuck, so that's kind of nice. I think I can kick at least another bucket, right? Let's put another bucket in there. When this silage pit is empty, we're selling the silage pit. And when the other silage pit is empty, we're selling that too. And we're going to set up a fermenting tower, a fermenting silo instead of the silage pits. Come on. You can do this. You have to get the angle just right for it to want to fill. It's a bit of a buggy scoop. We make it work. We make it work. Oliver 88's been around on the farm for a long time too. It's a big tractor that came out in the early 50s. It's just been so handy to have on the farm. Until we get another front end loader that works as well as this, it'll stick around for a while longer. How much manure do the cows have in storage? Where's the cows? Come on, give me a cow. Super Puppy's hitting the like button, thanks. Jeez, it's a long way to scroll through. Slurry? That's not too bad. Okay. Don't want to have too much saved up there. I'm not going to make that corner with this tractor. Iron Thunder says a big like. Like big. It seems the like has to be lowercase and has to be the first word in the sentence for it to show up. Like very big. guys are silly. That's the wrong button. Very big like. Nope, the like has to be the first word in the sentence or else it doesn't pop up. I don't know. I don't make up the rules. Whoever did the coding for that, for the GIFs. I think that's sort of lined up. Honey wagon. That's what I wanted. Turn that off. Leave it right there. We are going to fast forward time. These are all jobs that can be done later on. Tim, what time I have now? 12:52 p.m. Let's see if the snow sticks. Oh, all right, it stopped snowing. There we go. Snow's not going to stick. Perfect. Oops. Wrong button. Attention here. Take care of your animals. I know, it's okay. Okay, and slow down time. Let's take care of our animals. Expecting the sheep to. I know we need hay for the mixed rations, so I'll go do that. We'll bring in 2 stacks of bales, 1 stack for the mixed ration, 1 stack for the sheep. I know the floating bale kind of gave us the hint that we needed to fill that up. If he puts a love song on the radio, what are you talking about, Super Puppy? This time Jess is back for real. So Jess, does that mean the stream ends now, or you have to first make food? What? I still can't hear what she's saying. I have to wait till she's here. Give her a bloody moment. Food is ready. All right. The hat song. No hat song. All right. So we have not made it to 1961 yet, but we're close. I'm going to end the stream here. We're pretty darn close. So hopefully when I stream tomorrow, we'll be in 1961 and have some new equipment. Even if we don't get all the way in there yet, but hopefully tomorrow morning when I stream, we'll have some new toys to play with. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you for all the gift memberships that were handed out. Nina, you're the goat. Someone put the goat in make some gold goats float across the screen. Nina the goat. Thank you for those of you that were new here and subscribed. I appreciate that. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I was going to bring this over here. I forgot. Got distracted. And I'm gonna eat some food here. It smells like chicken. It smells like chicken. I'm gonna eat some food and then go watch the Daytona truck race tonight. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning on the same map, because Saturday mornings has to be there. There we go. Nina the Goat. She gave out 5 subscriptions today. So thank you. Thank you everyone for your support, for all the thumbs ups and likes and subs and all that fun stuff. But for now, we are out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the Legacy and these YouTube members.